Okay, I want to call to order the meeting of the Whately Municipal Building Committee. First order of business is review and vote on the minutes from the meeting of April 16th. Comments? Motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second,
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
No. Next, I know it's opening. Garrett and he's separately about the sense of. Scott will be here, but it's not. Have not spoken to JD. The transfer station is not moving across the street.
Yeah, I got word of that.
Yeah, okay.
Correctly.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I ran into each of that and went through it.
Okay.
I was hoping to speak to you over it.
Yep.
Ice cream stand the other day, but we were talking to someone else.
Jimmy Goldberg.
Yeah,
Good guy.
yeah. But I was gonna interrupt that to go into it. But apparently there's a USDA designation of that whole area, or it's part of a wider area that's designated as prime farmland. Therefore, the transfer station is going to be a no-go.
Okay.
On that side of the street.
Yep.
Our best option is we're also on call with FERCog and Mass DEP talking about maybe the transfer station going to the Long Plain roadside, but I don't think there had formerly been
The dump.
a dump. Yeah.
Yep.
But I think better keeping it where it is.
Okay.
It's the help with Fran, he hasn't yet confirmed that that is a designated place, but I mean, it'll be granted, it's not a problem.
Okay.
Did DEP suggest that? Who suggested that?
Who suggested what?
Long Plain.
DP just brought up, I don't know, I forget if it was DP or.
I think it was Jan, wasn't it Jan that brought that up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just.
they brought up Long Plain Road and they brought up Weber Road.
Right, but the Long Plain Road site just totally boggles my mind because anything you do, they're not gonna let you break through the clay there, what there is.
Yeah.
And so, and you can't put any type of foundation without excavating the trash and garbage underneath. It's all.
Yeah, no, they brought it up and as far as I'm concerned, both sites are not starters. They're,
That site's not big enough for solar panels, right? Long Plain Road.
Possibly, but again, you've got to be creative in how you can't put posts in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could maybe make some type of floating thing that could
Yeah.
just,
Rack thing, the same thing.
yeah, something that's,
How much you.
done with footings of some sort to just sit on the ground
Right.
and have the ability to move around a little bit, but
Like a dock.
yeah.
yeah, I think for now, that's a problem for some future consideration, but we've got enough on our plate. So my thinking, let me know what your thinking is. Obviously, we look at the site, we're looking at on the east side of the existing transfer station. Get the survey back and find what our footprint alternatives are.
Yeah.
Hopefully build, and then with the transfer station still there. And hopefully over time, at some point, the transfer station can get moved into part of where the existing highway building is.
Yeah, on the side, kind of the cold storage side, because we were.
Right.
Wasn't there talk about demolishing part of that structure?
Well, at some point, yes,
That's an easy.
yes, yeah, it's a possibility, but I think we've got to get the new building built first.
100%.
Keep for now the old building and then just one thing at a time,
Okay.
or almost two things at a time, because the police station is the
Do
same.
we have any regulations or any design cues from other municipalities or from the state guidance on the layout of the transfer station? I mean, like Valley Recycling, it's just like various dumpsters that are on level ground that are accessible. You drive out.
We'd have to talk
Have those in
to
the-
Fran 14 and FERCog
Okay.
about that. you know, our current location is not up to
It's not
whatever.
ADA accessible, because it's on a hill.
It's not ADA accessible, it's not secure, there are all kinds of problems with it, but it's what we've got, and until such time we've got another
Okay,
place for it,
okay,
as long as we're not tearing it down.
Yep.
Let it stay.
okay.
Okay, so we've got a transfer station for now, will stay with the plan, hopefully move it a little bit to the west. See what the survey says. But this committee and whoever else we bring in, we've got to get moving on putting together a hard plan. That is, hire an architect, get the real costs for our two projects. The highway garage and the moving of the police station here.
Okay.
And because optimally, we would be ready to present a plan to the finance committee come March and town meeting come next year. I'd like to be able to do that, but to do that, we've got to get moving.
That account that we put the money out of for the survey, we can use that to pay the architect or? not?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, okay. I don't know how much the architect will be, but after town meeting approves, there should be roughly 100,000 there. And if we can do the paperwork with the state, at some point, hopefully there's another 100,000 that came through the state.
Okay.
And that should at least be enough, if not to fully pay an architect, I don't know
Okay.
what that would cost, but at least to give a good deposit payment.
I got some prices on that.
What?
That's fine. I got some prices.
Architecture? What kind of?
70 by, it's the discussion about the fire suppression.
Mhm.
It's worth even being less than the recommended amount that is 7,500 feet.
7,500 square feet.
Square feet, but it's worth having it, even if it's under. It's not that expensive as I thought it was. I thought it'd be a crazy number. It's like 70, 100 grand type. It's not, you know, a $300,000 item.
There's certainly been a lot of highway garages that burned down.
I know. Yeah.
Well, that's why last meeting I said, even if we are under the threshold, they should at least pursue it because the insurance is gonna be a heck of a lot cheaper and it'll pay for itself.
Yeah, it's not, the numbers I know, it's not a crazy thing.
There's
like
a
enough.
16-inch water main. that
Yeah.
goes down there.
Water is not a problem.
I don't know, he didn't give me the exact number, but it wasn't a big hit. You're building.
Because it's up high and there's no finished ceilings, finished spaces, they're upright sprinkler heads. It's a very inexpensive way to
One of
do
the
that.
biggest expenses is getting the water to the building, which is, that's not that hard, right? So if that's the biggest expense of the whole installation system.
I mean, it may be that we
Perhaps you
Yeah,
guys
just-
could do that. Cause they only, the contractor takes them 10 feet out of the building and perhaps the highway department can get it from the water main to there.
Gary, any idea when we can expect the survey report coming back?
Survey.
I mean, they did the survey.
Yeah.
Is there some kind of report, just, you know, we're staking out the land or?
We got an email from us. It looks like.
Yeah, no, we did.
Yeah, I got an email.
But what we really, I think, need to do is take it to the next step and make more of a plot plan.
Right.
What we should be able to have is take the survey and then get it into a computer and start jockeying the building around it. Having our setbacks.
And the driveway, right, exactly, that's.
See what we can do where, you know, moving it around a
You
little
guys
bit.
want to have a whole afternoon visit down there with a tape measure or
We
a
could,
stakes, market paint, stake it out?
we could do it
Yeah,
that way too.
as long as the big piles of gravel or whatever are in the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, we can get kind of around that right now, but we can
Yeah.
certainly do that.
That will- so-
I can do that.
yeah, no,
For an engineered stamp plan, it's between $8,000 and $12,000. And your site plan is the biggest one, it's between 20 and 30,000.
okay, but, well, these are all things we gotta start doing because,
Well, that is for the structure itself, meaning a prefabricated steel building.
With that and the site, the elevations and all that.
Okay, so will that be, will they cover the controlled construction aspect of it too for that?
As far as, like, GC in it, that type?
Yeah, so like with my building, I bought it from packaged steel. It
Yeah.
comes with an engineer stamp on how the building meets the code.
Yep, yep,
And then Saruda designed my foundation.
yes, that's
And
that.
he stamped that, but the controlled construction piece that it meets all the other aspects of it.
Yeah.
The emergency lighting, the egress, the occupancy loads,
that-
all of that.
that's the kind of-
That was the other one.
That we need,
It was almost like there was three engineers. The building company comes pre-engineered,
okay,
but yeah.
whether it's, you know, an architect or an engineer or a contractor who does it. We need to get these
Yeah.
details.
The
Nailed
architect,
that.
the architect is usually the one that does the last piece of control piece.
Okay.
Cause they're the one that's most,
Yeah, you guys.
They're the ones that are most
you
knowledgeable.
structure better than I do, so.
they're the ones most knowledgeable about occupancy loads and where fire extinguishers have to be. Sorry. And where, when fire extinguishers and exit signs, all that stuff, that's what architects do.
Okay,
They're in charge of that.
That's like.
There's a site engineer,
That's
there's a steel building structural engineer, and then there's an architect, so all three of them.
okay,
Those all come together.
and some of you will need to coordinate
Yeah,
all three of those.
who generally does the site engineering? Did you have any,
Once
was it like Berkshire Design Group or one of those
Berkshire
places?
Design has been working for the town on some things, but it's been a long. time.
SVE used to do a lot, they're kind of out of business, they're not doing a lot anymore.
Yeah, we've, same thing, Dufresne Henry is not around, I would say Berkshire is probably our,
Okay,
I think we'd probably have to put an RFP.
100%.
Sign Bond is another one that we use for,
Yeah,
Okay, so
okay. So we need a site engineer. We need a structural engineer, and then we need an architect.
I don't know, Dave Breland is doing structural stuff.
He is,
He
he's
is,
great, he's kind of retired though.
I know, but
Yeah, he's,
Dave was,
the steel building company, the computer's gonna spit out what it needs.
yeah,
So the guy there that's stamping it there is just spinning, like, it's like when I go to RK Miles, I have the structure done.
okay, so again, getting back to a higher level look.
Yeah.
What is our plan for going about and how do we coordinate these? Is there
Okay, so,
one project manager?
well, was there a rule about under $1.5 million, we didn't have to hire a project?
Well, yeah, we've got to know if it's under 1.5 million.
What is that rule? What is?
we would, if we exceed 1.5, then we've gotta have a, what's the title, basically,
Yeah, I pretty well said.
Owner's project manager?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
now. We've made the comments a few times and I don't know if it's gonna ever get anywhere, but that threshold hasn't changed in probably 6 to 10 years.
Okay.
Yet construction has gone up every single year, so we should still, I still feel we should push to state. If maybe we can get that threshold could be adjusted.
Now, so just so I understand this. I'm looking for some gray area here. If we were at 1.5 or slightly under 1.5, we as a committee could be in charge of who's doing what?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're basically our own
And is it
project
Is it
managers.
everything soup to nuts from the grassy to the painting the walls as the
Yeah.
number, or is it each
Yes.
individual contract has to be on?
Now, one other thing that will play into that. For the financing, bond will have to bond it.
Okay.
It would be more efficient to bond the highway garage and the police station moving
Okay,
as one piece. That'll certainly take us over
okay,
the 1.5 million.
Which is a problem, because again, you go over the 1.5. And even if you're not, the ones that are gonna be watching you like hawks are the unions,
yes.
because we're skirting around them by doing things on our own. But if the unions think that you're not, they're gonna watch you.
I mean, what I do is very difficult, so there's a lot to be said to having a project manager. Because that's what I do for a living. It's not just It's more than just a committee can handle making decisions every single day.
And
It's what I do, it's a lot of work.
And you're the one who knows, you know, the most about putting up a building and a lot would fall on you if there isn't someone from the outside.
I think having a owner's project manager is probably the best interest. Because there's so many details day to day, and the guys will bid it low, and they're gonna find a place where the architect to pay to avoid the plans, and they're gonna.
Well, then that's where,
It's bills and change orders. Things done out of sequence.
Yeah.
Not right way, we get killed on it. The opportunity to lose is gonna be way more than what it costs him.
then it jumps us to probably double. I would,
Hopefully not, but
well,
I know,
you're getting,
you gotta pay someone to watch.
I know, I'm just,
Well, and the other problem is that we don't even know for sure that it would come in under 1.5 to begin with.
I
And we think it should, but there's, you know, I think we're close enough that we can't be certain that it's gonna come in under there.
Yeah, and obviously, we're still just guessing what this.
Right, we're good, because we don't have a design for a building yet. With exact features that.
We can determine footprints. We go over there, we lay out the actual dimensions of what we are. I have a contact at Packard Steel, get them to quote what the steel building costs for that size, today's price,
Right.
what it is for the whole kit. And then we give that to the architect and we say, look, this is the building we want to put up.
And that's just for the steel,
That's the kit, that's everything about the whole shell.
the whole,
That's the steel, the columns, the siding, the windows, the doors, everything.
not the foundation.
Not the foundation. Then you'll have electrical, you'll have plumbing, you'll have HVAC, you'll have fire suppression, you'll have controls, probably security.
Insulation.
What's it?
Insulation.
Insulation, yeah,
Okay,
finishes,
all of which will be as much or more as the actual chest.
the building comes, I mean, I would spray foam it, but they do come, you can buy the insulation package from the company.
But we still need someone to manage this, which means we need. To feed and know what the procedure is.
In my building, I want the peak of COVID, the highest price, and my kit was $250. For everything,
What size building?
7,500 square feet
Okay,
with a mezzanine. I priced out one a little smaller for Orchard trailer and they were 150. So the
Okay.
buildings
so
themselves really aren't that bad.
having a mezzanine would be nice, I don't know. Garrett, I assume that extra storage space.
Yeah.
Would always come in handy, especially
Storage
once it's out of the old building.
Yeah.
But again, we could use, figure that as
Okay.
an extra.
Yeah.
And as an option, but that we need to get with Pete and start figuring out exactly what we need to put out an RFP for.
Yep.
Okay.
Can
we agree on a meeting or set up a meeting where we can meet on site to look at the site collectively as a group and put some stakes in the ground? I
Yeah,
can be available anytime.
I can be available essentially at almost any time.
I don't need to be there unless you guys need.
you know. I don't,
Is it easier for you to do it during the workday? Okay. Not next week. Okay.
so wanna look at that now, or you wanna do that at the end of this meeting?
It doesn't matter to me. I mean, for me, it's easier to either do like 8 o'clock, noon, or 4 o'clock. So,
I
you guys come up with what I can do.
except for a couple of days in second week of June when I'm not around, I can usually work around almost anything.
So it won't take us long to do it.
No,
But if. On the survey, and cause I remember seeing it, but it's been a while. Did it show where the buildings are
Yes.
all on it, everything? Okay,
Yeah.
so we can quickly measure off.
Yeah, and it gave us the dimensions of the easement where it was.
Yeah.
And how many feet we have in the back line to it. It had all that.
Okay,
I want to look into the easement. Keith indicates that there's nothing running underground there, we need to confirm that, but it.
well, just I just told you, it's just the power from the highway department to the salt shed. That's how the salt shed gets powered. And then the
But
power,
that's not running through that easement.
the power, the power and the telephone lines that go from the cell tower.
Yeah.
To the street are to the east of the police station.
Okay. So as far as you know, there's nothing running underground under that easement area.
Well,
I mean, these,
the septic system for the police station does. But again, we probably are gonna have, if we're putting the building where we're talking about, we're probably gonna have to put a new septic system in for the police station.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about where we can legally put it.
Yeah.
Worrying about the septic is
Yeah.
second at this point. But, you know, if it would help, if that easement is a legal line and there's nothing underneath it that we are interfering with, there's always a possibility that we could get it adjusted.
Perhaps, but it's running right pretty darn tight to the police station.
Yeah.
So I
move it. You can't move it a lot, but it may, I don't know if it'd be worth it to do the legal aspect, but it's not necessarily a hard barrier if there's nothing underneath there.
Okay.
And that is something to look into. Okay, we need to put out an RFP. Are we going to? Do we want to put it out for a site engineer, structural engineer, and architect, for a project manager? Or, you know, the firm that can handle all three, engineering and architect?
Maybe we put it out and get it all encompassing in one. And then improve the proposals, so you hire a, what's the one name out there? You're gonna hire Kiter Builders to go put this building up, to put up, this is the kit that we wanna buy from. The steel building kits, just so that you know, they meet, an ASTM creative what they are, they're all the same, it doesn't matter where you buy it from, as long as it meets the spec, the universal spec. It's like, they're all the same, doesn't matter where you buy it from.
Yeah.
So this is the kit that we wanna buy, and we want proposals from you to put this building up. And, you know, foundation, enough, you get the plans for the building, foundation, this is what we want.
HVAC, electric,
You
plumbing.
guys figure out your trades and give us an end finished number. And that would be probably better than trying to individually coordinate all the contractors.
Okay,
And, that's not a suggestion or whatever for Kiter Builders, they're nice people, but they don't care who we hire.
okay, and then I got me. We would send an RFP to,
Yeah, this is the
Interested
kid we want, who wants to come put it together.
and we were also talking about trying to get, these tech school to
Yeah,
do
I mean, it's,
plumbing, electrical.
it slows the process down tremendously, however,
It would be a lot cheaper.
it doesn't.
We could also get proposals back from these people and then see where if it's a matter of trying to find $100,000, do that.
Okay.
Saying.
Yeah, I mean, once you have a GC, they're gonna be marking up every subcontractor.
Okay, so
We all know it, yeah.
how do we go about designing an RFP?
I'm unsure.
Yeah.
That's something that I would have to get with Pete about, because I've only seen one, and that was for the center school, I believe.
Okay.
So I'm unfamiliar, but that's something that I definitely
good.
can get with Pete about. And that he's obviously more familiar with that, so I don't know if that's something that you and I and Pete would like to discuss in a meeting together, or if that's,
I think the three of us can talk about it.
yeah.
Or if we can form a subcommittee, which I would nominate JD and myself to be that, to put together the RFP.
Sure.
Okay, and we'll have to work out the time, but I think keep it, and two or three of us in
Yeah.
writing out exactly what will be published.
So if we can determine a footprint, I can get get an idea what the building costs. I'll call Mike right down there.
Okay, and that'll be
That would be a big
the,
help.
the steel part, but we still are gonna need
Well, then they people know
this
what they're
GC to give us.
understood, but now they know what they're bidding.
Yeah.
Right,
You've
right.
gotta start to define some of, you
Right.
can't have a blank RFP.
Right, so if we have,
No, I know.
here's the plans of the building, what we want, and I want you guys to give us what's it gonna cost to put this up.
Right,
And my point about it is it doesn't matter if this comes from the Ford company, the Toyota company, the Honda company, the Chevy
Right.
company, they're all the same.
right,
The buildings are all the same.
okay, so. Yes, why don't you coordinate with Pete and JD and I,
Yeah.
and four of us or three of us, but
Yeah,
Pete,
whatever.
we'll sit down and try to do. Put together an RFP and get it out as soon as
Okay,
we can. Because, as I said,
Yeah.
this has to get moving.
yes.
Now, do we want to try to include in that? The police department moving, do we want to try to make it one project, or is that gonna certainly take us over that 1.5 million? Which it will, this is gonna be,
I think we've already given up on 1.5 million.
Until we
As
see
soon
this
as you,
number, I don't
as soon
know.
as you talk about having bringing in a site manager, project manager,
Well,
I don't see that.
your point is very valid. I think let's just see what this kit costs first,
Yeah,
and then we'll know we're talking. Get a better sense.
yeah, I just don't think that we have the personnel on staff in the town
it's a big,
to
yes, it's a-
coordinate all of these things.
I totally agree with you, Edge, other than,
I mean, I would love to save that money, but we don't have the expertise with the time to do that.
Okay. Can I recognize Mark?
Yes.
Mark, as a taxpayer, aside from the issue of the transfer station, you have a whole career in working on commercial projects like this. Do you have any thoughts?
As far as location,
Not location,
no.
but the construction of it. Us trying to do our own project manager, hiring a construction
yeah,
manager.
because the project manager has to work for the town, not for the contractor.
right,
So that said, be something that we farm out to a totally separate individual there.
Okay,
So
so us hiring.
certainly the work in this building is so really small scale. I mean, we're basically looking at some interior partitions and that, I would recommend that would be a separate contract just because it's so small. Personally, everything.
Well, the only thing that's gonna add to that is because it's for a police station, there're gonna be security and.
Exactly.
And other things that might not, it's not just a basic office structure.
When we did the existing station,
Yeah.
it was all basically, what they need.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty short list, and it just evolved pretty quickly, it's exactly what they needed, so. But, this being a very small space, everything's there, except for possibly if they need a separate bathroom as compared to the buildings system.
Right.
Which I think you can work around, but, everything else, and the only thing I was gonna throw out there was tomatoes lot as an alternate source for, or location for the transfer station. Because
The problem with that is the wetlands issue, is that it's. Over half of that land is wetlands and I think that getting it certified as for a transfer station is really going to be difficult at best.
okay,
They're not put house in there?
That's a current proposal. What?
yes.
It's,
Well, yeah.
it's a try at something to put on that land that's been vacant for 20 years.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Just curious. I mean, it sounds like the property that is at the end of our, almost at the end of our property is out of the question of this,
Right, yeah.
which is a bit of a relief, but, in,
we did find something, sorry, about,
what,
wetlands and transfer stations, yes, we have the irrigation ditch. which is
Yeah.
on South side of the property.
Yeah.
Apparently that qualifies for wetlands.
Yes,
It does.
yes,
yeah,
it does.
and it's been there for a long time, but, no, I was just curious about, now that you're thinking that you're going to have, keep the transfer station where it is.
Yeah,
but potentially move it to where the highway department building is that what the
That's
suggested plan is?
long term,
So
but
switch.
well,
Well, not a switch,
not even
but-
we're looking for the highway department building is to the east, where the big piles of gravel and dirt are now.
Yes,
To put it further to that side.
okay,
So leave the transfer station where it is while we build a highway department to its east.
okay,
Then, after the highway department can move into that building, then we'll start looking at what we can do about the transfer station.
okay,
Because the current highway department building ultimately will be in part or in total torn down or fall down.
oh, it will, okay, okay, I was just curious if you're going to essentially keep the footprint, in other words, you're not planning on expanding into the ball field or anything like
No,
that?
no.
It's, the footprint is
That's-
basically going to be the same footprint.
That's the least of our options.
Is-
Right.
okay.
Right.
If
I-
if we can't put it in to the east, then yes, we gotta go to the west.
Is there, sorry, is there also a requirement, because the way I understand the ADA requirement for the land, for the transfer station, it is almost subterranean? It's sort of down, well, you're saying no, you're saying yes.
I think so.
No, I don't,
It's sort
I'm
of,
not saying,
Okay.
yes, I'm saying, I don't know.
oh, okay.
I don't know what the
way I
requirements are.
understand
I
it has
know
to be-
it's not,
has to be accessible,
it's raised now.
it can't be
It's
raised.
grandfathered into whatever.
I would assume it was made that way because back when we did this back in the eighties, that's how the compactors worked, that you had to have the height to dump.
Well,
it.
you couldn't go down because of the water table.
That's what I'm asking.
Why
on the
wasn't
water
it just
table.
ground level like Hatfield? Yeah, and Valley Recycling and all them. It's just because that's how.
I said, how are you going to have the material, how are you going to take your trash and drop it in something?
When you go to like Valley Recycling, there is no funnel to drop it into, that's the tray at the bottom. You walk up, it's waist high, you
What's
throw it in.
what's below that tray?
The bottom level of the dumpster just pushes it right in. Like right now, you look down a funnel to a square box.
Okay, but
Right now, it's just a square box, there's no funnel. So you just walk up to it, throw it in, and
Okay.
access.
so you could probably redesign it so you don't need that as much grade differential.
Yeah,
Because obviously the water table is pretty high right there.
yeah.
Oh, it's very high.
Okay.
Can I just ask one question, Keith, you said something that, maybe I misunderstood what you said, but is it a possibility that you might move into the ball field, or no? That's,
We haven't ruled that out.
you have, okay, that's what I was.
We don't, it's not my priority, but
None of us want to do that,
Right.
but if the other side, if the east side turns out not to be feasible.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Because of setbacks or whatever, then we might have to look at going on the other side.
Is there a separate septic for the police station,
yes,
separate from the highway department,
Yes.
new ones?
yes,
Okay, you think you envision that all being incorporated into one?
no. I don't,
Oh, okay.
they won't allow it.
Okay, because you're talking about
They
easements.
wouldn't allow it, they wouldn't allow it back when we put the,
Oh,
yeah, they won't.
it was designed for just that one.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the transfer, you know, we're sort of gonna take this sequentially, and our first priority
Right.
is getting a location, bids, everything else for the highway department building. When that is up and built, as it's being built, then we start worrying about what the transfer station,
Step
what's
by
happening
step.
with that.
Okay.
It's my mission to build this as economically as possible for the taxpayers, give us what the town needs for good value. And really to preserve that ball field if possible, because the community uses that ball field a lot.
You do, yeah, it would be a shame. to
Very
lose
special,
that.
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I play ball.
So,
I mean, it wouldn't be complete, given the size we're talking about, it probably would not be completely lost. You'd lose the back corner, the front where the actual, you know, softball or t-ball field is now.
Right,
Would
You just
probably
like
not
that
get
now?
touched, except that you can have driveways and things going up.
absolutely.
There would still be some level, some amount of field, but
Uh-huh.
would certainly not be that. But we're looking to, we hope to avoid that.
okay,
Scheduling wise, I would assume, given the sequence, that the police station amendment has to be done very soon as far as the progress, because
Um.
during construction of the highway department, they really wanted access to the existing building. I'm assuming,
Assume, we're looking at it,
because it'll be,
the highway department being back
is it north,
towards the solar field.
right,
You know,
north,
on that
north,
side, so
north of the police station and
Right.
somewhat east.
Right, and there shouldn't be any reason why access to the police station
Okay.
is
Yeah,
restricted.
because we have to maintain that easement for the
Right,
solar company.
Okay,
right, we can't build over that driveway, there's an easement
Right,
back to,
right.
to the solar. So you should be able to
just thinking,
maintain access to the police station.
envisioning construction sites, it's not just the footprint of the building.
Oh,
It encompasses a very large area, storage of
right, oh, I
equipment.
got, I understand.
Yeah,
One way or another,
yeah.
you know, through reconfiguring where equipment is parked or anything else, we should be able to maintain access. Though we would like to move the police station, because then the highway department can use that building for its office and storage space. But again, first things first, let's get
Yeah,
one going, then we'll get the police. So that'll be our next project to, you know, while we're waiting for this RFP to come back, then we'll start thinking about the police station.
So a lot to think about. One last question, I won't belabor this anymore. This property is fairly large, right? So you're thinking of bringing the police department down here now,
The police department.
into the building.
Into the building, the
Okay,
existing
that big
building,
empty area
the
over
big
there.
warehouse type
Okay.
space back there is what we're
Is there
talking
any
about.
place on this footprint that could potentially be a location for a transfer station? Or does that not make any sense? Has anyone thought about that?
Have not,
I don't know how big this property is.
I don't know.
I don't know,
You know,
it's not
the
something
septic
that's
out there,
been considered.
septic is all up back on that side.
so easy truck access and.
I'm just curious. Cause it's a big, I mean, I know they talked about the, you know, potential for the senior center at one point, which is off the table now, but.
Yeah, but that was built, that was using the space that we were.
Yeah.
Police station.
Exactly.
Police station and then built it or that, I don't know if there's enough space for the trucks that would have to come in for
For the transfer
transportation,
station,
because
yeah.
I assume it would have to be back on that side.
Right,
You know, there's nothing on this side,
Yeah.
parking here,
right. Just the.
I
septic
don't-
here.
I don't know how much space there is, whether.
Okay,
Again,
I was just curious.
That, no, it's
It's a valid point. I never considered that.
it's a valid point. And again, as we take this sequentially,
Yeah.
okay, transfer station, once we get to that,
Yeah.
we'll start looking at the
I
site.
didn't mean to throw a monkey wrench.
But for now, transfer station staying where it is,
We don't need to move the transfer station.
we do not need to move the transfer station. We'd like to move the transfer.
Right.
station,
Right.
Right,
But we do not need. to.
Okay.
So
Are
the
the big-
needs come first.
I got that.
And we need to build a highway garage before the existing one falls
That's the
down.
priority. Okay,
All right,
thank you.
Okay, just so you know, it's built with cinder blocks, which are
Right,
dissolving.
Yeah.
By the urgency on the highway department.
Okay, thank you for explaining, I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, so. We'll work with JD and Pete and
Yeah.
put together an RFP.
You're gonna send an email to set up a meeting this idea.
Unless you
Why
guys,
don't
I mean,
we
I,
just-
but you guys can just do that, I don't need to be there, so if you wanted to coordinate.
Why don't we pick something and then just tell Scott,
Yeah,
and hopefully he can make it then. If you.
Sure,
yeah,
And I think we don't need to do an email, just.
No.
You just do.
yeah, let's make it
Don't
so
need to do
Scott.
this, I just-
Let's do.
We'll try, yeah.
Right, it's just, it has to be a notice because
public
yeah,
it's a public meeting,
But
but
if we pick something now
that's what I,
as our number one priority choice, and Scott says, yeah, I can make it, then great. We're all set.
All right,
okay, have said what in these same terms we want to do about the, do we want to put out an RFP to have someone design it? Do,
Have we
we
got,
have sort of a sketch from Jim as to what you want, but we
okay,
need numbers, you know, we need a better, you know, more professional layout, design and costing.
and we can't separate the two?
We can,
yeah,
we certainly can separate the two.
Yeah, I think we do that.
I think we should,
Okay.
yes.
I think for the financing, I'd rather have them combined, but in terms of practicalities, separate, there's no reason not to separate them either.
Okay,
So
yeah, so we need to put around.
we need to keep for that, both separate projects, and
Sorry.
we'll work on that as well, and that will be easier to define.
Yeah.
Sure. So I need an RFP for that consultation with Jim when he wants.
Well, we had a, you know, sort of sketch from Jim as to what I
Right,
think.
somebody's gotta take, an architect's gotta take that sketch.
Right.
And.
Yeah.
Make it building code
Yeah, and I want,
required.
And make it,
I've gone down this path a little bit with him, but I want some feedback from him on what works and what doesn't work, what space do they need, what space they do not need. When I did the sewer project in that building, it seemed like there was a lot of space that we had that didn't, we need to have. Sometimes there's a lot need, for things, sometimes there's requirements they have to have for certain things, I understand that for security. But, let's define what really is working, what's not working.
Right.
Is any feedback from projects completed, what worked and what didn't work? After being.
the one thing is gonna be that we'd love to try to achieve there, that we may not be able to, is to use the existing bathrooms that face, not the ones on this hall, but the ones that face.
100%.
That if we can find a way to access them without, and
They're gonna
allow access to this building's mechanicals,
Yeah.
which are on this side.
You're gonna have to have totally separate bathrooms.
Yeah, but they're bathrooms that exist here. Can we do a design that allows us to access those and not have to build new bathrooms?
We've got to build new bathrooms for police station.
The existing ones are.
I don't see how they'd allow that because you're having interaction of somebody who has been detained and they're being arrested.
Oh, no, I'm talking about making them so that they comply.
No, I'm saying that you can't have a meeting, me walking into the bathroom.
No, I understand
All
that,
right.
but I'm saying,
I
is there a way that we can have access to the existing bathrooms such that they comply to that segregated access?
Confused.
I'm confused. I don't know how you can do that.
Because we've got the bathrooms in there now, which are rarely used.
There's another set of bathrooms on the other side of the.
Yes, yeah,
There's just that little,
There's,
just a toilet.
yeah, there's,
It's not really it's almost the janitor's closet. really.
there's
Yeah, I know.
bigger bathrooms into the warehouse. There's a janitor's closet, you
Right.
go in, and then there's that bathroom on your left, and then another one.
right, there's a pair of bathrooms
I
behind this pair of
understand, but
bathrooms.
I don't know if those,
And the doors,
just saying
the
we-
doors open onto the warehouse area, which will be the police area.
Right.
Is there a way that we can make those the bathrooms?
perhaps.
Question for the architect.
Well, that's a question.
I'm just saying, we can't have, there's gotta be total separation between public and.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
But and that's the problem, because we need to maintain access to this building.
Maybe we have
Mechanicals.
to have one bathroom for the prisoners, we don't have to have 4 bathrooms.
Or,
That's what the bathroom.
or we put in.
Yeah.
A door to the outside that will provide them the access to mechanicals on the other side. And wall off mechanicals, so that they're
Yeah.
not. But, we've got bathrooms that I think to have to add new bathrooms when there are
I agree.
essentially unused bathrooms
Yeah,
there
yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so we're on the same page, good.
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking 2 RFPs, 1 for each project.
Yeah.
JD and I are the subcommittee, and once we get those done, then we'll start. I want to, at some point, bring Carolyn in to start digging for, are there any outside funding sources that can help either of these projects?
Sure.
Making them separate might help, because they're probably more money for police action building or projects than there will be for a highway department project. I don't know if there are, but public safety tends to get more better funding that way. Okay, so put on it, anything else in the highway garage or police station for now? Okay, covered that. Town offices, the step fix, yeah, Jamrock finally came and changed that valve or whatever.
Could we just back up just
Oh,
for
sure, yeah,
a second? On the existing police station building, is there any issues besides the leaky roof? Everything got the same status from last time?
No, no, yeah.
Okay, that's kind of, okay, that's good.
Yes, and that's the only town offices building, town offices issue we had for now was.
Yeah.
Well, the women's toilets not flushing right or something, but
Yeah.
fix that right now.
It's flushing, but it is, it's a long flush, so unless somebody has a really issue with that long flush, it does, but I mean, it's
Okay.
one of those things where it hasn't been, only one person brought it up, and that's the only reason why it got looked at, because
Okay,
that person brought it up, but unless anybody thinks that it should get addressed,
okay.
is there a con of not?
Well, if it's leaking water,
I
if
don't,
the valve's leaking, the water meter's running constantly, it's not running.
it's not leaking,
It's not running.
yeah, it's not running.
Okay.
Okay. Is it our town offices, any issues, except that nothing with town hall or the elementary school for now?
Yes,
What?
yes, the town. The elementary school. So I talked to Bill Hildreth the other day, we were trying to get a competing estimate on the roof. And the one from Clayton Roofing that I thought was excessive. And I wanted to get another number because I was talking to someone else about it. And he reached out to RCI Roofing. They, I think, are shying away from it. The labor force that puts in a lot of the roofing is migrant labor. And there's problems getting certified payrolls and stuff like that with migrant labor. And they all share the same business workers for this. RCI shares that pool with a couple of other, all those couple of other companies. So that's why they've been kind of like shying away from those calls. I was at a supply house in Springfield the other day, and I had a referral to a company in South Hadley that has a prevailing wage crew. That can be competitive, and I passed on to Bill Hildreth, and he reached out with them, and left a message. And Bill said he also got a referral from someone else to bid it to give some other on the roof, and that he met with some energy consultants about the roof. And he said they're meeting today about it. And then he was gonna let us know what happened after
Okay,
that.
so-
That's all that I got for that.
For now, Bill is pursuing this.
Yes,
In his
That's his
role
job.
as,
it's
yeah,
his job.
that's his,
That's
right,
his job.
so,
So I just keep poking him a little bit to see what's going
okay,
on.
I will drop Bill a note and just make sure that he keeps me in the loop.
Sure.
Of what he's hearing.
Sure.
But
So were you still looking at taking corrugated off and shingles off and just re-shingling it?
For right now, they both have to come off because you can only have two layers on the roof. So they've gotta come down and then we gotta see what the roof deck looks like.
Right.
Probably is gonna need some plywood repairs here and there. And then I would recommend just shingle it because the shingle's gonna last the life of the rest of the building instead of standing seam. Standing seam's gonna cost
Should we also be looking at solar on that too?
100%.
Yeah, okay.
100%. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
right,
Get rid of,
The
get
question-
rid of
question-
solar with the
trees.
trees in the front.
100%. Yeah. So
It's-
I just had a house in Hatfield Court, that's just residential. The asphalt shingle roof was $15,000 and the stainless steel fire was 70.
Well,
And that was not prevailing wage, that was just
right,
for a 30-year roof, that really is a 20-year roof, but you could buy 3 or 4 20-year roofs for that.
yeah, no, I think shingles is the way to go, but can we get solar?
Oh, I just want to point out, the shingles that were on that building originally
Yeah,
were IKO Chateau shingles, and they were very popular back in that time as an organic mat shingles, so it's a premium shingle.
Mhm.
And town opted for those, it was a big upcharge for those, they turned out to be absolute garbage, they were like class action problems. They lasted like 6 or 8 years, and they completely fell apart.
We had,
That's
We
why,
had those,
you had those?
yeah,
less than 10 years, they
But they were sold as a premium thing,
Yeah.
not garbage.
organic,
yeah.
Organic
They were being
shingles.
so good.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that was terrible.
RCI.
Yeah, they were organic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was a big reason why that roof failed so quickly, that was supposed to be a 30 or 40 year.
and then it got covered with metal and
Or 5
that didn't work either.
And I think we're gonna find that it's only really, really leaking bad over in the valleys, over the,
Is it over the kitchen?
cafeteria.
Interior.
I think the rest of the building, we're gonna find that it's gonna be fine. So I would not anticipate a lot of damage elsewhere except for those valley areas.
Yes, I mean, would definitely urge that we have solar. They've got to be the biggest electricity user in the town. The school.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
Now, again, I don't think there's a
Solar.
question, I don't think there's a question of wanting
Yeah.
solar, it's a question of those trees.
I know, well, and they kept as many trees as possible.
All those canopies like they did the River Valley Market, all over the parking lot,
Or take down the trees, just plant new ones, still have trees there, just get lots taller at this point.
Okay, so that's what I had for the Whately Elementary School.
Okay,
You guys should have negotiated better with Citizen Energy and got all our electric paid for.
Was there anything for town hall?
I haven't heard any issues
The
there.
painting, did you do some painting or?
They're on waiting, I mean,
Wait, I thought that
Yeah.
the garage will have solar, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, we got a price for solar on the police station. Well, the garage will have a shallow pitch, but the whole south face of the police station.
Okay, yeah.
There, we got it, so it was like. Just like 70 grand.
Yeah, 60, yeah.
4 full panels, to hopefully have enough to run the whole highway garage. Yeah,
And
it's a great face for it.
we've got someone looking into seeing if there are any grants available. For that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you hope.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else? Oh, I have not anticipated, next meeting will be. Our,
You wanna do next Wednesday?
our field
Yeah.
trip,
You have like the next Wednesday, not sure.
at night.
I have baseball Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. At 6 o'clock, so I could be there before that. Well, Derek, here's not here this week.
no, I'm not going, I'm vacation on, we're having.
Baseball.
So we can be together.
Middle of noon is fine for me.
What was the whole thing with Scotty?
He did email me and say he couldn't make it last minute, so if you want, pick a day, I can email him that. You guys are meeting, and I'm sure he could, well, cause yeah, he can't make it until after 3:30, that's why we
Because
did.
it works.
Yeah, so I don't know, you guys. Yeah.
So would you, somebody said Wednesday.
I just picked a Wednesday because I have baseball
Monday,
Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Yeah. Joe, you have soccer next Wednesday?
No, I don't actually.
At the 27th?
No, okay, I do, but again, that's.
They just do like a
6 o'clock, we do a 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, it's gonna take us
4 o'clock site visit on the 27th.
Yeah,
Right.
So that Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to Maine. So yeah, Wednesday works.
You guys wanna set another meeting date, like our regular monthly meeting?
Yeah,
or-
we should go out at least another.
Yeah.
Could we not do the third Thursday?
What,
Pick another Thursday.
we could do the June 11th.
Sure.
Or June 25th, whatever.
Only because that conflicts with my every 3 months FCC.
Yeah, yes,
And I don't wanna miss that.
thank you for bringing.
June 11th doesn't work for me.
Do you wanna,
25th?
Sure.
I don't know. I do.
Well, the 11th doesn't work. I don't have my next FCCP until July, so we could do
June 18th?
the 18th.
Okay, and does it happen? Are we committed to Thursdays?
We're committed to 4 p.m. We did discuss about Thursdays being the best day for everybody, cause I know sports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if that's changed from the,
Okay,
Planning board is on Tuesdays, no, planning board is on Tuesdays, and FinCom is Wednesdays, but Wednesdays, FinCom's Wednesdays, it's over.
is over,
the FinCom,
yeah.
you'll have periodic meetings, well, but not much.
So you guys, it's up to your discretion if you wanna move it, I don't have a problem.
How is the 18th?
18th.
For people?
18th is fine by me.
Okay, good, 18th it is.
We're gonna do the 18th.
We're going to take our meeting, but thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Sharing time for us, or.
If I could help in any way.
We appreciate it.
Nice seeing you.
Good seeing you too.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Mark, I appreciate your input. If you have any
Yes,
comments
thank you
on
very
this,
much.
Whatever you got, yeah.
Really, yeah. please feel free to speak up. Thank you.
Please, thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, June 18th, 4 PM, we're good with?
Yep,
All right.
She's a really good guy.
Mhm.
okay. Meeting's done. Need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Done.